One of my greatest inspirations in what we do has always been Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
So, you know, I know he's
it would have been good for us to wrestle Team Hell No.
Bate and Trent 7. Guys, obviously it's been quite a changing world over the past year, 2 years, pretty much, and we didn't have a lot of NXT UK over the past year. You guys have come straight in, picked up the tag titles. First off, how did you spend your downtime? Because it was a lot of nothing really.
My golf handicap went from 12 to 6, so yeah, that's pretty much what I did.
I learned how to play the piano and spent a lot of time reading.
Are you going to bring that in to your character now? Are you going to be a pianist?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know how
I'll find a way.
We could serenade.
Maybe I can play myself to the ring or something.
It'd work with the moustache, you know, and a piano. You never know.
I'll find a way. We'll find a way to do it.
With all this talk,
jamming session on the top in the log cabin.
With all this talk of forbidden doors and all that sort of things, obviously you have titles. Who is it you'd, if anybody could come in from other companies and you could put those on the line, who would you choose?
Good question. I mean, we'll fight anyone. I think as long as the powers that be let it.
For me, I mean, one of my greatest inspirations in what we do has always been Daniel Bryan. Yeah. So, you know, I know he's
it would have been good for us to wrestle Team Hell No. Do you remember?
Yeah, that would have been good.
That would have been the best. That would probably tick every box that we would have ever needed. Kane and Daniel Bryan. That would have been good.
Do you feel like, obviously NXT UK with everything that's going on WWE wise, is there a bit of rivalry between NXT and the main NXT?
So you say main NXT then?
Yeah.
There is really only one NXT.
Oh.
One is NXT UK. Well, it's called 2.0 now, isn't it? So it's NXT 2.0.
Yeah.
I think with a superior in-ring product.
Oh, okay. So you guys have, I'd phrase it as lost a few guys over there. Rhea Ripley, Toni Storm, Walter. Do you think there's anybody else? Are you guys thinking of heading in that direction?
I mean, I'm just open to ride whatever waves come our way. You know, just ride them out.
Absolutely, anything could happen. You know, that's the joy of obviously, you know, setting this up over here in the UK is giving people a chance to jump from, you know, across the Atlantic and be part of the WWE universe in a different continent. So, for me personally, I'd like to continue to build this throughout the whole of Europe. You know what I mean? I think there's an incredible amount of markets that still need to be almost untouched over here in Europe as well. So. You know, there's a lot of work to be done here.
With obviously Mickie James coming in with the Impact title for the Rumble and stuff, obviously it's opening a lot of doors now that you guys could go over there with the titles, and we don't obviously know what's happening, but I will say you've come in WWE a little bit later than a lot of people, and you're in incredible shape. So obviously you've spent the lockdown quite well, but has that been harder for you coming in at a different angle and seeing the younger stars coming through?
Well, I seem to feed. I think we feed off each other. Do you know what I mean? Like the youth and the enthusiasm, and to be honest, like you said, I was never a sports person particularly, or I wasn't particularly into fitness. You know, I used to play normal sports, but never to the level that someone like Tyler would train at. So obviously, when me and Tyler started hanging out and started learning wrestling and stuff like that, at almost the same time, you know, I can appreciate, you know, the level of effort that he brings to his personal training. So he teaches me stuff, and then I'm the slightly older, maybe not wiser, but older head. So do you know what I mean? You know, I've been around a little bit longer, so I'm able to teach him a couple of things, you know, when it comes to that. So I think that the dynamic works very well. Yeah.
So obviously you've come in very, very young, so it's like the opposite sort of end of the spectrum for you. Has it been different coming in at 19 as you were?
Oh, I mean, I guess I don't. You say different. I don't know really. I don't really have anything else to compare it to. I guess different compared to most other wrestlers, because.
Or most other 19-year-olds.
Yeah. I sometimes forget that I've lived a pretty wild life.
Yeah. Was it hard to be grounded being the youngest singles champion at 19 and having a title and being signed with WWE?
I guess so, in ways, but I think I've kind of always had a pretty strong head and never really let myself stray too far from, you know, what brought me to the dance in the first place.
Just quickly, what are your obviously with you having the tag team titles and stuff, goals wise, going into like 2022, knowing that now obviously hopefully everything's behind us and it's straight road. Do you have any big goals for 2022?
I'm always one for, you know, keeping your cards close to your chest as far as that, because a lot of people will run around and say they want to wrestle this guy and they want to wrestle that girl and all that kind of stuff, and you know, it's just a whole lot of wind. But facts speak for themselves. The facts speak for themselves. This is the Triple Crown winner, the first person ever to win every title in NXT UK. We as Moustache Mountain are the only team to hold the NXT and the NXT UK tag team titles. You know what I mean? Like, it comes to the crunch when you realise, when we look into the mirror, we're actually future legends of this industry. So our future is completely open. You know, I feel we can go anywhere, I feel we can beat anyone, I feel we can wrestle anyone, but there's work to be done. We'll keep our cards close to our chests.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.